Hi, everybody. Good Friday night to you, and welcome to the hardscrabble streets of Siena in Missouri City, Texas. We've got District 26A baseball on VypeFortBend.com. The Ridgepoint Panthers 1-0 in their district games after a win on Tuesday over Clements, taking on the Austin Bulldogs, who really need a win after they played well but lost 4-1 to Travis on Tuesday night. I'm Roger Smith. Glad you're with us. We've got beautiful weather other than a wind that I wish wasn't blowing quite so hard, but then again it's blowing out towards center field, and that might give us an opportunity to make some home run calls tonight. That's always fun. All right, so let's bring you the Batter Up Show. We're going to talk to both head coaches, Clinton Welch of Ridgepoint and the new man at Austin, Ruben Cano. Our coverage is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome, First Tyrant Automotive, the Needville Insurance Agency, and Archer Volkswagen. We'll be right back with the visit with Ruben Cano of the Austin Bulldogs when we return on VypeFortBend.com. By the way, they're playing radio behind us, and that's not going to continue. So don't worry, it won't distract you.
Fashion styles of today, Wrangler creates iconic American denim, and you can find all of it at
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 3/31/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Welcome, everybody, to the Batter Up Show, the one on Friday night at the end of spring break. That's the only thing that is wrong with today, is that we're almost near the end of spring break, and it's the Austin Bulldogs taking on Ridgepoint. The new Bulldogs head coach, Ruben Cano, is with us on the Batter Up Show. And let's talk first of all about your Tuesday night game against Travis. As often happens, you run into a very good pitcher at Travis.
Absolutely. He was just, a little bit better than our guy. Our guy was really good as well. I think he only gave up one earned run. They were just a little bit more complete on that day. It was a tight ball game up until the very end, and they just did a few things a little bit better than we did, and that's why they ended up getting the result they did.
And that's what I could tell just from looking at the box score. Ryan Dugas did a great job. But it's very helpful that he ate up just about all of the innings. In fact, did he pitch a complete game? I can't even remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, he went 6. He did a phenomenal job. Ryan's been doing this for a while. He's a seasoned vet, and he pitched his heart out. We didn't give him enough run support. Made a couple untimely errors that really cost us. But Ryan's a stud. He did a great job. He gave us everything he had, and it just didn't go our way.
And since Travis didn't bat in the bottom of the 7th, that does go down as a complete game. But you got James Garza. What a month of March he's been having. He's just been money for you. His ERA is well under 1. Have you talked to him about the particular kind of challenge that you get when you play at Ridgepoint?
Well, we got Austin going tonight, but...
I'm sorry, I made an assumption. It just goes to show you what happens when you assume. I'm not going to complete that thought, but please go ahead.
Well, we're excited about, Austin. He threw really well against Katie Jordan. He had to come in after the first inning because one of my pitchers tightened up a little bit. So he came in a tight spot and held him to 1 earned run. But we're just as excited about James. He'll be in relief tonight, so he's done really well with the time that he's been given, and we're confident in both our guys tonight.
By the way, you can put me down for an error, even though the game has not started. In fact, when we did your game against Morton Ranch, because James had not turned around where I could see 34, I thought it was 24, and I'd been calling him Linhart for half the game. So, well, there you go. But is it something of an almost all hands on deck situation?
Yeah, definitely tonight. You know, we got some time between our next game. So other than Dugas, everyone's available. So we feel good about all the arms that we have, and you know, it's whoever needs to step up will.
By the way, this is Ruben Cano, the head coach of the Bulldogs, in his first year as the head coach here. And no matter what happens when you're the head coach at a place that is fairly new to you, there are always things that people will let you know about in advance, but some things will kind of surprise you. Has anything surprised you as you've gone through your first couple of months?
No, not really. I think baseball is just baseball. Kids are just kids, no matter where if you're from Leander or from San Antonio or from Dallas or from the Houston area. I think kids are just kids, and you know, I'm grateful to be part of such a great community with all the support that we have. You know, we have an awesome AD, and I have a great support system here at Austin. I couldn't be happier to be here.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Arrow. Hope he's listening if he doesn't make it to tonight's game. Here's just one little tip for you. There's a whole bunch of houses beyond the outfield fence. But even so, sometimes you hear coyotes. Once the sun has gone down completely and we're engulfed in darkness, don't let it scare you.
No, I'm used to it. I lived in the Cedar Park area, and there was a trail right behind us, so I would hear coyotes all the time. So I'm not going to be rattled by it.
All right, and coyotes have come a long way. I believe Wiley is one of our listeners out in the hardscrabble streets of Siena. All right, we'll be back with Coach Clinton Welch, and we'll talk to him on our Batter Up show. His team is trying to go 2-0 in district play, and we'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show. We're getting ready for Austin against Ridge Point at the top of the hour, and the Panthers won easily in their first district game over Clements. We're talking with Clinton Welch. Let me ask you about maybe putting yourself in Coach Ruben Cano's spikes over there. I know it's been a while, but can you remember when you were in your first year as a head coach at different places, and any experiences that you're willing to share with that?
I was at Dulles my first year as a head coach a long time ago. I don't recall anything specific about it. I'm sure I was nervous to get it going and try to get a win on the board, but I don't recall a whole lot about it.
Well, I guess he could say Coach Welch took Dulles to a state championship game, and he's done the same at Ridge Point, so he could probably take heart in that. What do you know about Austin, and what do you think is key to getting a victory, especially when they're batting?
Yeah, they've got 3 or 4 key people back from last year. A couple of their pitchers and 3 or 4 of their top hitters are back, so we know they're going to be, competitive. We know they're here to try to beat us tonight. For us to win, there's no secret to it. We need to throw strikes, not walk people, and make all the routine plays. That's always the formula. And, hopefully we'll swing the bat at least somewhere close to the way we did against Clemens. It was easily our best offensive night we've had this year, so hopefully we can keep that going.
You've got an experienced pitcher on the mound. First of all, make sure that I am saying the last name correctly, Devin McComas, and he is someone that I know you can count on to throw strikes. Usually your seniors can deliver that.
Well, we hope so. He's got the ability for sure. He's fastball, curve, slider, change. He has pretty good stuff, so if he can command it, we should be in good shape.
All right. Anything that has surprised you from your ball club offensively? Like you said, that was certainly the best offensive game that you've had so far, but overall, is there someone who has hit even better than you thought he might?
I don't know. We have high expectations, and we try to get them to have high expectations of themselves. So I don't think we're really surprised. They're on varsity for a reason. So, we put them on here and hope they produce. And for the most part, most nights they have.
All right. Good luck tonight. If you go 2-0 in district play, that's a great start. And, of course, we'll be seeing you pretty pretty soon, somewhere down the line.
All right, Roger, thank you.
Thanks for being with us. That's Clinton Welch, and we're just about ready to get this one going from the hardscrabble streets of Siena. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. We'll give you the starting lineups when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
All right, welcome back to Siena. And you heard the umpires say play ball. We're just about ready to go. Harrison Golden leads off for the Austin Bulldogs, playing shortstop. Tyler Doe at third, bats second. Batting third, it's Will Liner in right field. Logan Witt is the DH, batting cleanup, batting in place of their catcher, Eros DeSiga. Ryan Dugas bats fifth, plays third base for Austin. Greg Cuevas is at second base and bats sixth. Batting seventh, it's Hampton Phillips. He's in center field. Batting eighth, it's Jake Woods in left field. And Austin Linhart pitching. For your Ridge Point Panthers, Zion Stevens plays second base and leads off. Owen Ferris in right field bats second. Justin Vossas at shortstop bats third. It's J.J. Kennett, the catcher, batting in the cleanup spot. Carter Groen playing left field and batting fifth. Batting sixth is Parker Martin, the DH. Devin McComas is the pitcher, and Martin is batting in place of Devin McComas. Travis Vlasic is at first base, batting seventh. Batting eighth, it is Speedy Mason Dossett, the center fielder. And Quinn Pfeiffer at third base for the Ridge Point Panthers.
Owen Ferris.
On the mound, the senior right-hander Devin McComas. And he has only pitched in one game in March to this point. It came March the 10th against Cy Springs. He's got an ERA of 0 because in that game against Cy Springs, he went 4 innings to earn the win, threw 78 pitches, gave up no hits or runs. He struck out 9 and walked 4 hitters. Ridge Point wearing the all-white uniforms except for the gray caps with the purple visors, and with the sun still shining brightly on, especially on the left side of the infield and in left field, kind of in the eyes of the shortstop, the third baseman, and also Carter Groen in left field. We are ready to go.
Golden.
Now Harrison Golden, the shortstop. Dogs wearing their white pants with the red piping on either side and the red jerseys with the black numerals and letters outlined in white. Right-hander versus right-hander to start this ball game. Very comfortable temperatures and wind blowing out towards center field. And the first pitch bounces in for ball one. And as you heard, it rolled all the way to the backstop. Golden has been getting more extra base hits than any of the other Bulldogs. He had a triple against Travis on Tuesday night, came around to score on a sacrifice fly. McComas brings the next pitch, swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Golden also had a double and a triple in a March 10th win over Maid Creek, and 2 doubles against Morton Ranch in a blowout win, 11-1. That was on March 5th. It was our inaugural baseball broadcast of the season. Here's the 1-1 pitch from McComas. It's upstairs. In the count, 2-1. Austin, the Bulldogs know they are the underdogs in this game, so they're really trying to pep each other up from the dugout. Swing and a miss on the 2-1 pitch. During the batter-up show, you heard Coach Welch say that McComas has the full repertoire, the fastball, curve, slider, and change, and that was the change. It's 2-2. Setting up on the outside corner is the catcher, J.J. Kennett, and that is lifted toward left field. It's going to be trouble for Carter Groen. He looks up, it is off the wall on the fly. Harrison Golden is going to cruise into second with a double. And the Dogs get it started off the way they wanted to, setting the table. Harrison Golden, the king of the extra base hits. Now it is Tyler Doe.
Now batting the third baseman, number 2, Tyler Doe.
It was Tyler Doe that drove in Harrison Golden after he tripled on Tuesday night. Sacrifice fly for the only run of the game for the Bulldogs as they lost 4-1 to Travis. The wind almost helped that ball out of here. McComas looks back at second base, lifts the left leg, but then pivots back towards second, does not make a throw. We'll give you the Ridgepoint defense momentarily. McComas looking in at Kennett. Now comes set. Nobody is holding Harrison Golden any closer to second. And a bunt attempt, but coming up empty is Doe, and it's 0-1. It's Kennett behind the plate, Travis Vlasic at first base, Zion Stevens at second. The shortstop is Justin Vasas, where he's been a fixture for 4 varsity seasons now. Quinn Pfeiffer at third base, Carter Groen in left field, Mason Dossett in center, and Owen Ferris in right. Wind still blowing out either to center or a little bit toward left center. Now another turnaround by McComas, but he doesn't throw. Ridgepoint won 14-0 over Clements in a game we broadcasted for you on Tuesday night. Definitely the best offensive night that Ridgepoint has had. Kennett now asks for time, steps out in front of the plate, hand signals for McComas and for the infielders. The Dogs would love to break out on top here. 0-1 the count on Doe. Vasas covers second, and now McComas steps off. There's abundant foul territory here at Ridgepoint. Somebody's humming the Jeopardy theme. Yes, let's get this going. And now McComas wants Kennett to go through the signs again. Now he's got the one he wants. And finally, the 0-1 pitch is on the way. Doe again tries to bunt, gets a piece of it, and it rolls all the way to the backstop foul. So it's 0-2, and more than likely that takes the bunt off, but you never know. The Bulldogs, in addition to the white pants and the red jerseys, they've got bright new red batting helmets. Voss is sneaking in behind Golden as he leads off second. McComas brings it, and it's an inside-out swing and fouled off to the right side. Still 0-2 on Tyler Doe. It would be a real lift for Austin if they can get the win, and it might be the perfect storm because Ridgepoint, after you win a 14-0 game, you kind of feel invincible. There's a pitch bounced in by McComas. Couldn't get Doe to chase, and it's 1-2. Next up, Will Liner. Good baseball last name, Liner. If you're a hitter, not if you're a pitcher. Golden clapping his hands together as he takes the lead off second. McComas brings the 1-2, and it's downstairs. Count now even, 2-2. Not too many players wearing the long sleeve undershirts tonight, but it's going to get cold. It'll get down to 50. Here's the 2-2. Bounces in off of Kennett. There goes Golden. He's going to try to take third. He slides in, and he is safe under the tag of Quinn Pfeiffer. And with nobody out and a 3-2 count on Doe, Harrison Golden is at third base. So third base is where Golden was after he hit the triple against Travis. He came home on a sacrifice fly. That would be one way for Doe to get a run home. McComas continues to pitch from the stretch with the runner at third. Swing and a miss. He gets a big strikeout right there. One away for Will Liner. Will Liner has a triple in the month of March. And again, a lot of ways to get it done when there are less than 2 out and there's a runner at third. Liner digs in, looks at the curveball, and it caught the outside corner. A generous corner given tonight, I must say. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, and it is fouled up in the air, and it's going to get beyond the dugout on the first base side.
14, Will Liner.
Roger Smith and the silent partner tonight, Shane Sholwinski, back at the mothership Vype World headquarters. And from what I understand, that amongst our monstrous Vype network, we don't have that many games tonight, so we might be having a big audience. Those who aren't watching, March Madness. 0-2 to Will Liner. McComas brings it down and in for a ball. Kennett looks over at the dugout where he gets the sign from assistant coach Michael Dutka, relays it on to Devin McComas, who's also played some backup quarterback on the football team. Liner ready. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball, and that is high to center field. Dossett going back, and it gets over his head. The wind blew it over his head. Harrison Golden scores, and that is a wind-blown double for Will Liner. And the Dogs are on top, 1-0. Dossett certainly has the speed. He simply misjudged it. He was kind of backing up, and he knew the fence was closing in, but little gust right at the end, and it got it over his head. Now Logan Witt, the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot. Batting in place of Eros DeSiga, the catcher, another right-handed hitter. That's all it's been in the Dog lineup thus far. McComas looks back at second base, brings the first pitch. The heater swung on and missed. Logan Witt, 1 for 4 in his last 2 games. He's scored a run. Here's the 0-1 upstairs. 1-1. Liner looking pretty excited out there at second, kind of dancing off second base. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That pitch was never going to be in the strike zone, and Witt chased it. It is 1-2. The Dogs have broken out on top with a run, doubled by Harrison Golden. He made it to third base on a steal. And now there's a balk on Devin McComas because he went into his motion and he lost his balance and fell. Didn't fall all the way down, but he could not release the ball. So with still just 1 out, because of the balk. It is Liner over to third. And the count remains 2-1 on Logan Witt. Still out of the stretch, McComas, curveball right up the middle, off of McComas' glove and into right field. It's another run for the Dogs. Will Liner scores, Logan Witt with a single, and the Dogs are making it happen here early. 2 doubles and a single. That was bad luck for the Panthers because McComas did get the glove up and it just didn't find its way into the webbing. It ticked off, and Zion Stevens was the second baseman moving to his right to field the ball, but the deflection made it impossible for him. And now it's Ryan Dugas, the third baseman, the first left-handed hitter that McComas is facing. First pitch to him. Fly ball to center field. It's going to hang up for Dossett. Moves to his left. Now camps under it, makes the catch, gets it in. That's the second out. Witt still at first.
Baseman number 4, Gregory Cuevas.
Now Greg Cuevas, the second baseman. One thing that the Dogs must do more often if they're going to get their offense going is walk. Cuevas walked once in the last 2 games, and that's the only walk for the entire team. 1 walk in the last 2 games. First pitch down and in to the left-handed swinging Greg Cuevas is a ball. McComas, sporting the spring break beard, comes set at the belt, brings it, swing and a miss, and down 0-2. I'm sorry, 1-1. It's Greg Cuevas. The first pitch was a ball. 3 hits on the board already for Austin. McComas delivers. That catches the outside corner, tailing fastball, and it's 1-2. "70 degrees in Missouri City, but it doesn't feel like it in the shady places with this wind blowing." 1-2 pitch is hammered toward right field. He gave it a ride. Back is Dossett, and it comes off his glove. It drops in. It ends up being just a single as Cuevas stops at first. He wasn't sure what happened, but Witt goes to third. And I think we got to go E8 on that one. Dossett got there, and he just didn't secure it.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23, Hampton Phillips.
Now Hampton Phillips, the speedy center fielder, a fire plug of a player for these Austin Bulldogs. Phillips has scored a run in the last couple of games for the Dogs. So the infield is drawn in now at double play depth. No, I'm sorry. Use your head. What's wrong with you, Smith? There are 2 outs. They're now backing up. They were closer than I thought they needed to be under the circumstances. And here we go, ready for the first pitch to Hampton Phillips. From the stretch, McComas. Pitches down low for a ball. The Dogs are making a lot of noise over there, trying to rattle Devin McComas. Looks over at Witt, who leads off third. Pitch to Phillips is just upstairs and probably helped himself get a ball call on that by staying in a severely crouched stance, kind of like Pete Rose used to do. Here's the 2-0. And that's upstairs, 3-0 on Hampton Phillips. Phillips ready. Here comes the 3-0, right down the middle for a strike. McComas brings it, Here's a fly ball to right center, and that's got a chance. It is going to almost hit the fence. It was cut off by the right fielder, Ferris, and that'll bring home 2 runs, or will it? It only brings home 1. And the reason is because as Hampton Phillips was coming around third, he ran into Coach Ruben Cano. It slowed him down just enough for the relay throw to get him.
Smith with VypeFortBend.com.
So let's see.
Here broadcasting the game.
3 runs scored on
Bulldogs and the Panthers.
4 hits, 1 error,
Your home for Fort Bend County sports.
And nobody left on base.
To it right here inside the ballpark.
Thanks for that announcement. That is Clary Groen, Carter Groen's dad. We appreciate that. So it is the Austin Bulldogs 3 and the Ridge Point Panthers coming to bat. We'll be right back.
Volkswagen, First Tire and Automotive, and the Needville Insurance Agents.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. And we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot in Sugar Land, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace for taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Zion Stevens leads off for Ridge Point and takes a curveball strike from Austin Linhart of the Austin Bulldogs. Tall, lean right-hander. Righty working to righty, the 0-1 on the way, and it's upstairs. Zion Stevens batting .300 during the month of March. My statistics, at least the offensive ones, are based on the month of March. He's got an on-base percentage of .500. 2 doubles on the season for Stevens, and he lofts that one toward left field. It is high in the air. The wind is blowing it out, and it is gone. Zion Stevens gets one of the runs back. Solo shot into the night. Well, the sun hasn't gone down now, so it's into the dusk. All right, so he's hitting over .300 now.
Now batting the right fielder, number 2, Owen Ferris.
And I don't have numbers for the February games, but to my knowledge, that is his first homer of the season. Now Owen Ferris. First pitch is at the letters for a strike. Ferris has hit safely in each of his last 7 games. He's got a batting average of an even .400, his on-base percentage .538. Pitch way upstairs. Linhart threw it over the head of Ferris. Ferris with 8 hits and 20 at-bats during the month of March. 7 RBIs, 6 walks. That's why his on-base percentage is so good. And he's only struck out 3 times. And he has 3 homers, all in March. Here's the 1-1. Straight back, and it rattled our microphone. By the way, did they open the concession stand tonight? Okay. You can't really blame them on a spring break night, but they didn't get here the usual 4 hours early. I'm kidding. Here's the pitch to Ferris, and he sends it to right field. It looks like it's going to hang up. Moving over is Phillips. His hat flies off. He keeps his feet moving. Good position, makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Justin Vasos.
Now, shortstop Justin Vasos batting .538 after going 4 for 5 on Tuesday night against Clements. That's the best average on the team among those who have had 15 or more at-bats. His on-base percentage is .600, 14 hits to lead the team, and he takes the first pitch down and in for a ball. He's got 12 RBIs and 5 doubles. That's tops on the team. Hunter Nichols came out of the dugout to get that foul ball. Actually, it was a pitch that got underneath the catcher, Eros DeSiga. And I haven't given you the Austin defense. I'll do that soon. 2-0 now on Vasos. Pitch on the way. Taken at the strike for a letters. Taken for a strike at the letters. And Justin kind of had one of those facial expressions that tells you he didn't really agree, but he won't make a big deal out of it. Here's the 2-1. Down and away. 3-1. Eros DeSiga is the catcher for the Dogs. Ryan Dugas at first base. Greg Cuevas at second, Harrison Golden at shortstop, and Tyler Doe at third. And from left to right in the outfield, Jake Woods, Hampton Phillips, and Will Liner. The 3-1 pitch is in the dirt, and Vasos walks. So that means the tying run comes to the plate in the person of J.J. Kennett.
The catcher, number 4, J.J. Kennett.
.423 average, .483 on-base percentage, 14 RBIs to lead Ridge Point. He's also got 3 doubles and a triple. There's a throw over, and Vasos dives back in. There's just a little bit of sunlight left in left field. Linhart rocks. And wait a minute, he's going to throw over to first base. Another dive back in by Vasos. Vasos, by the way, 1 for 1 on stolen base attempts in March. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, and it hit Kennett in the left butt cheek. 2 runners on for Ridge Point, and now all of a sudden Carter Groen, who has home run power, is the go-ahead run. And there's only 1 away.
Your attention, please, for Ridge Point. Now pinch running at first base, number 9, Blaine Ryan.
Blaine Ryan in, and
now
he's been pretty productive coming in as a
runner.
runner.
17, Carter Groen.
Blaine Ryan has scored 10 runs during the month of March. Now Carter Groen, the left fielder. They like to make a lot of insane sounding noises when he's in the batter's box. Linhart comes set and brings it. Big rip at a fastball. Could not catch up, and it's 0-1. Groen batting .375 in March. On-base percentage .524. Those aren't Coyotes. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's down 0-2. Linhart fighting back. 4 RBIs during the month for Groen. He's walked 5 times, so he's not just this wild slugger. He's got a double. Looks at a curveball in there for a strike. It really took some sharp downward breakage at the end. And that's the first strikeout for Linhart, one that he really needed. 2 away, and you've still got Vasos at second. Kennett hit by a pitch. He's at first.
Martin.
And now it's Parker Martin, the DH. Hitting .316 during the month. Lefty swinger. .381 on-base percentage. Linhart looks back at second. There go both of the runners. Pitches in the dirt, and we've got 2 runners in scoring position. It's ball 1 to Parker Martin. Parker's got a brother on the team. That's Tyler. Martin, the DH, batting for McComas. Burned off the inside corner. Nice pitch by Linhart. Good confidence to throw that inside fastball when you got a couple of guys on in scoring position. Linhart's pitch. Breaking ball down. Vossas is dancing down the third base line, trying to create a distraction. Martin in the back part of the batter's box, crowding the plate, swings and misses. It's 2-2. The Bulldog dugout would love one more strike from Linhart. Pitch on the way. Just missed, and it's 3-2. You heard the attaboy. That was from the Austin side. But it's runners at second and third, so they won't be moving. The 3-2. And just a foul tip. Just got a piece to stay alive. Hunter Nichols, the starting pitcher, went 5 innings on Tuesday night, so he has nothing to do but run down foul balls. 3-2, curveball high. Looked kind of like the one that was a called strike 3 when Groen was in the batter's box, but it's a walk.
Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Travis Vlasic.
And now the bases are loaded for Travis Vlasic, whose mom sat by our broadcast table on Tuesday night when the Panthers took on Clements. From the windup now, pitch on the way, it's upstairs. Linhart is a tall drink of water, kind of built like Kent TeCulvey of the Pirates used to be on that team that won the 1979 World Series. He rocks in, fires the 1-0, and that hit Vlasic. A run comes in, and it's 3-2. Vossas crosses the plate. Ryan, running for Kennett, moves to second. Parker Martin moves to third. Ryan to third. Martin to second. Vlasic to first with the second hit by pitch of the inning. And now Mason Dossett. And Coach Clinton Welch asked for, well, actually it was the Austin Bulldogs. Ruben Cano, their head coach, asking for time. He needs to talk to Linhart. Even though it's the bottom of the first inning, this could be huge right here.
15, Mason Dawson.
It would be a real letdown for Austin to get 3 runs in the top of the first and then perhaps be tied when they move to the next inning. Now Dossett. Here's Linhart's pitch in there for a strike. Dossett, also a track and field athlete and plays football. He has an abundance of speed. His dad played for the Green Bay Packers. The 0-1 on the outside corner. He's down 0-2. Here's the next one. On the outside corner, called strike 3, and the Ridge Point Panthers, they get a couple of runs, but they leave the bases loaded. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors, and 3 men left on base, and we'll proceed to the second inning. Travis was the team that Austin played on Tuesday. Austin leads Ridge Point 3-2. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Jake Woods leads off for Austin in the top of the second. The Bulldogs on top of Ridgepoint 3-2. Took a ball on the first pitch, and that second one was a strike. Swung on and missed. Now it's 1-2. Jake Woods scored, never mind. Third pitch to him is swung on and missed, or I should say the fourth pitch to him. And that is the second strikeout for Ridgepoint pitching, but we don't have McComas on the mound anymore. It's a new pitcher. It is the freshman Jack McKernan. He's got a lot of talent. Left-hander who throws above 90, I'm told, and the first pitch is downstairs to Austin Linhart. No, it's not Austin Linhart. Yes, it is. He's hitting for himself. Sorry about that. I got to get it together. Here comes the 2-0. Got a piece of it, but he fouled it into the mid of J.J. Kennett, and the count is 2-1. If you just joined us, you've missed a lot. McKernan, the freshman pitcher, brings it. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. So I'll tell you about McKernan. He started a game on March 11th against Fulshear. Got the win there. Started March 4th against Waller and got a no decision. Swung on and missed. There's his second strikeout. Comes in throwing smoke. He got Woods. Now he got Linhart. Now it's to the top of the order.
Harrison Golden.
Now Harrison Golden, who got things started in the first. He doubled to left field. First pitch is down and away for a ball. He came around to score on a double by Will Liner. McKernan rocks in, brings it. Again, down and away. McKernan shakes off a couple of signs from his catcher, Kennett. Pitch is high for a ball. McKernan, 7 2/3 innings during the month of March. He's thrown 148 pitches in those 2 outings that we mentioned. 7 hits allowed, 7 runs, 6 of those earned. Gets a called strike on a 3-0 pitch, so it's now 3-1 on Golden. Here comes the 3-1. It's outside, ball 4. 2-out walk by Golden.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Tyler Doe.
So in those 2 outings, McKernan has struck out 13. He's walked 6. Hasn't given up any long balls. Now Tyler Doe, a strikeout victim against McComas his first time. Looking at McKernan, who pitches out of the stretch. That pitch is at the knees, strike one. It doesn't feel like spring break. Still kind of chilly. The sun has gone down, but we have some daylight still sticking around. Here's a pitch that is over but low, evidently, and it's 1-1 on Tyler Doe. Here's a throw over, and Golden dives back in with the left hand. Travis Vlasic is keeping a foot on the bag. That pitch is high to Doe, 2-1 the count. McKernan looks in, comes set, now throws over to first base. Got a pretty good move, but he didn't fool Golden, who dives back in again. He's got the oven mitt on the left hand. 2-1. Swung on and missed. The count 2-2 on Doe. Doe stands in, crowding the plate from the right-handed box. Called strike three on the outside corner. Doe has taken 2 strikeouts. So the Dogs get that 2-out walk from Harrison Golden, but that's it, and we will move on to the bottom of the second. It is Austin 3 and Ridgepoint 2 on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Gwen Pfeiffer leads off the Ridgepoint second and takes a ball from Linhart. 3-2. Swung on and missed with a fastball that grazed the outside corner. I think he actually foul tipped it into the mid of the catcher, Eros DeSiga. It's 1-1. Linhart rocks and fires and bounces one in. That's 2-1. Pfeiffer batting .267 in March. 4 hits and 3 RBIs, and he lashes one foul down the left side. And it's rolling toward the tarp tube, and it went in. I love when that happens. It barely made it. It was like one of those putts that hangs on the lip of the cup. It feels like maybe the wind blows it in, or Atlas shrugged or something. There's a hot smash toward third base. Doe up with a quickly strong throw to Dugas, and there's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Score at 5-3. Tyler Doe really looking comfortable
Now batting second baseman
down there at third base for the boys from peaceful Bucolic Pheasant Creek. Now Zion Stevens, top of the order. He got everybody excited when he led off the Ridgepoint offensive night with a home run over the left field fence, and he sprays one foul. Giving it a look is the first baseman, Dugas, but it's well over the Ridgepoint dugout. We have another night on our hands where you need to bring a jacket. Linhart brings the 0-1. That's upstairs for a ball. Stevens powered one out of here on his first trip to the batter's box, and there's a breaking ball and a beauty from Linhart. I think Stevens did well to leave that one alone, but it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, just missed the outside corner. That's sometimes a high school strike 3. But tonight it's ball 2, or at least on that particular pitch. Linhart brings the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He gave him the gas. 2 outs, bases empty for Ridgepoint. Linhart would have to have a real B12 shot of confidence if he could get him 1-2-3 in this inning.
Number 2.
After he spent so much time out there and faced 8 hitters in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to Owen Ferris, who flied out to center field his first time. Curveball upstairs. 1-0. Wearing the white batting gloves, slightly open stance. Linhart brings it. It's a heater that's a strike at the letters. Ferris thought it was high. So did somebody else over there in the stands. Linhart nods at his catcher, DeSiga. Brings it. Breaking ball, and it's in foul territory over first base. Long run for 2 players. Dugas, Cuevas, 3 players actually. Liner, Cuevas, and Dugas. They all converged but couldn't get there, and it's 0-2. Linhart rubbing up the baseball, standing atop the mound. He's over 6 feet tall, but there's no way he's 200 pounds. Here's the 0-2, check, swing, foul, near the Ridgepoint dugout. It lands in the Panthers bullpen, and Dugas gave it a run, but just ran out of room and his hat came off. Ferris has his pre-swing routine, always steps out briefly. Here comes another 0-2. That's upstairs. Linhart with his windup. If nobody's at third, he will kind of hesitate when he's rocked back, and then he'll come forward. Nods at DeSiga. Now brings it. Breaking ball, got him. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 1-2-3 frame for Linhart. We'll move to the third, and Austin needing a win badly, leading 3-2 after 2 complete on the hard-scrabble streets of Siena. We'll be back.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at the Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land for taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Jack McKernan, the freshman, out there for his second inning of work, and he'll face Will Liner, Logan Witt, and Ryan Dugas for the Bulldogs, who have out-hit Ridgepoint 4-1 and lead 3-2. Right-handed hitting Will Liner against the lefty freshman McKernan, and the first pitch burns off the outside corner, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That bounces in, and it's 1-1 to Liner. Liner got a double to drive home Harrison Golden with the first Austin run in the first inning. Kernan shakes off a sign, gets the one he wants, brings the 1-1, and fouled back into the net. I just heard a new phrase. I heard choke and poke. Will Liner also got to advance from second to third after his double on a balk by Devin McComas. Down and away with the pitch. McKernan missed, and it's 2-2. McKernan rocks and fires. Here it comes. Upstairs, and it's 3-2 on Liner. Logan Witt waiting to bat second. McKernan not taking as much time before this one, and he burns off the outside corner, called strike three. That is already McKernan's fourth strikeout. Two of them have been looking, and now Logan Witt.
Now batting.
He singled and scored in that 3-run first.
Logan Witt.
Getting his first look at McKernan, who rocks and brings it. Curveball on the outside corner. Good thing there's no such thing as a transfer portal in high school sports. Ridgepoint fans hoping that McKernan sticks around for the next 3 seasons. Just missed with a pitch that was near the outside corner. It's 1-1. Here comes the next one, a foul tip. It hit Kennett and rolled all the way back to the backstop. One-two pitch on the way. Outside corner, called strike three. A pretty generous corner given there. 2 away.
Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Ryan Dugas.
So 3 straight strikeouts, all of them looking. And now Ryan Dugas, who flied out to center field in the first. Started to go after the first pitch, left it alone, but it was called a strike at the knees. On Tuesday night, we're going to do something on VypeFortBend.com that we haven't done in a long, long time. 0-1 pitch downstairs. The Hightower Hurricanes don't stink at baseball anymore. They're 11-1-1, and we're going to have their game against Lamar Consolidated on Tuesday night. Swing and a miss by Dugas. The count is 1-2. I must have been thinking of a candy bar, nougat. Thought of nougat and tried to say Dugas at the same time. Swung on and missed, gets away from Kennett, but he's going to throw down to first. Vlasic covering, gets the put out, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bulldogs here in the top of the third, and we'll come back for the Ridgepoint Panthers, and they will bring up Vossas, Kennett, and Groen when we continue on your broadcast home for Fort Bend County Sports.
Ridgepoint Athletics.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Is everywhere. It's always on my Google Home.
Welcome back to Siena. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Ridge Point trailing Austin 3-2.
Now
Austin Linhart gave up the 2 runs in the first inning, but settled down very well in the second.
The shortstop, number 8, Justin Vassos.
Now Justin Vassos to be followed by J.J. Kennett and Carter Groen. Linhart rocks and brings the first one to Vassos. It's a curveball, strike on the outside corner. Now he brings the 1-0. Outside corner, also a strike there. Outside corner target, here's the pitch, way upstairs. I thought the count was 1-2. Umpire has not put up fingers. Scoreboard says it's 2-1. Off the end of the bat, slow roller towards second. Cuevas charges, throws, and it's not in time to get the speedy Vassos. It's an infield hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 4, J.J. Kennett.
Linhart lunged at it. It was very tough for the right-hander, who kind of falls a little bit to the right side, his right side of the mound, basically falling away from that baseball. And Cuevas did everything he could, but Vassos just too fast. And now it's J.J. Kennett, whose tushy is smarting from his first trip to the plate. He was hit by pitch. There's a throw over, and Vassos is back in. I notice he wears the oven mitt on the left hand, but he dives back in with the right hand. Now there's another throw over, and it gets away from the first baseman. Vassos doesn't see it until it's too late. And I hope Vassos is okay. He's kind of rubbing his lower right leg. I guess he's all right. But he didn't seem real anxious to run. Linhart looks in, ready to bring the first pitch to Kennett after 2 throws over. There's a strike on the outside corner at the knees. And it's a little bit of an expanded strike zone. JJ steps out, now back in, slightly open stance. There's another throw over to first. Vassos back in, and his uniform is already filthy. Dugas still with a foot on the bag. 0-1 the count to Kennett, and he fouls one back and out of play. And it hits the top of the hitting facility. Kennett takes a long look at Coach Clinton Welch in the third base box. Groen waits to bat next. Vassos led off with an infield single. There's another throw over. They're paying a lot of attention to him. And if you're wondering about that taxing Linhart a little bit, I think that Ruben Cano, the head coach for the Bulldogs, really expects that James Vargas is going to come out of the bullpen. The next pitch is high, 1-2. DeSiga looks over at his dugout on the third base side, gets the signal and relays it to Linhart. Linhart comes set, but now another throw over. Dugas applies the tag, but Vasas was back in. The 1-2. Off the fist, foul, high to short right field, and it drops in. Greg Cuevas got closest to it, picked up the ball, threw to second because Vasas had to hesitate. And now you have runners at first and second. A couple of cheap hits by the Panthers.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Carter Groen.
Now Carter Groen struck out looking his first time. The wind that really affected that base hit early by Harrison Golden, and also the home run by Zion Stevens, is kind of dying down now. Linhart looks back at second after he lifted the left leg. Now timeout called, and Coach Welch wants to talk to Groen. Meanwhile, Eros DeSiga comes out from behind the plate and goes out there to talk to Linhart. So you've got an infield fly situation here. Runners first and second and less than 2 outs. I was watching a couple of vintage games, and it seems like in the 2003 College World Series that the Rice Owls won over Stanford, there were a couple of balls that were, I don't know, a good 60 feet in the outfield, but at the time were thought of as balls that should have been called infield fly. Groen squares to bunt. Linhart turns around toward first and fires it back toward the bag. Golden makes the catch, but Vasas got back in. Vasas has his 3+ years of varsity experience, so you got to get up pretty early in the morning to fool him. The grizzled veteran. Groen already squaring to bunt. First pitch from Linhart. Puts it down. It's a dribbler toward third. Linhart has it, fires to first, and it's wild! Here comes Vasas. The ball is rolling toward the right field corner. Vasas has scored. And now it is Blaine Ryan who comes around and scores as well. He was running for Kennett. 2 runs come in for Ridgepoint. Groen put down a good bunt. And now the Panthers have the lead by a score of 4-3.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 10, Parker Martin.
I think we got to go E2 and call an error on DeSiga because the throw, on Linhart, my bad. Linhart did throw wild, and he would have gotten his man at first base had the throw been on target. And now it's Parker Martin, first pitch swinging and right back into the screen. So that's the first error of the night on the Bulldogs. The errors are even at 1. The hits are even at 4. But Ridgepoint still in business with a runner at second. That's Parker Martin. Actually, that's Groen. Parker Martin's in the batter's box. Martin walked his first time up. Righty to lefty, Linhart brings it downstairs and just missed Martin's toenails. Steps out of the box, looks down at Coach Welch. Linhart nods, 1-1 the count. The pitch to Martin. Upstairs, 2-1. Mr. Martin's videotaping, I believe. Linhart comes set, looks back at Groen, brings the 2-1, and it's over the catcher DeSigas his head, and Groen moves to third. Almost hit the backstop on the fly, and that's not easy to do. By the way, Mr. Martin, while the catcher talks to the pitcher, if I give you some money, can you go to the concession stand, get something for both of us? Because I can't leave this table. Thank you. That'd be great. All right, so DeSiga went out there to talk to Linhart. Oh, yes. Water and diet anything. Hold on. Here we go. The 3-1 upstairs, and it's ball 4. Runners at the corners. Starting to get away from Linhart, I'm afraid, here.
First baseman, number 16, Travis Vlasic.
A wild pitch during that at bat, and now Parker Martin is at first. Runners at the corners, and Travis Vlasic hit by a pitch his first time. Digs in the dirt with his back foot, that being the right foot. And with nobody out, he's ready to face Linhart. Breaking ball down. DeSiga, nice job to keep it in front.
I can't go.
What is going on down there? There are kids underneath the deck here, and you hear them talking into the microphone. I don't know if they're looking for a baseball or what. Throw over to first base, and Parker Martin dives back in. Linhart comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's upstairs. Yeah, you're not going to let me pay you for this? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Meanwhile, back in the batter's box, it's Travis Vlasic with a 1-1 count. Ridgepoint has taken the lead tonight for the first time, 4-3, and looking to add to it. Wind's starting to pick up again. It feels like it's blowing out towards center. Outfield straight away, but not deep. Check swing. He went around. It's a swinging strike, 1-2 on Vlasic. Not everybody agrees that it should have been a swinging strike. Linhart comes set, looks at third, now brings it, and it's a ground ball to Doe at third. It gets under him. Everybody's going to be safe, and Groen scores from third. It is 5-3, Ridgepoint. E5. Groen comes on home with the third run of the inning.
The center fielder, number 15, Mason Dawson.
Parker Martin is at second, and Vlasic at first after the error. Now Mason Dawson. 0 for 1. Linhart nods at his catcher. Looks back at second. And looks back at second and fakes a throw. Nobody was there. He's a little bit upset that Greg Cuevas didn't get over. We're back in the infield fly situation. Runners first and second with nobody out. Linhart steps off the back of the mound. Dossett ready. Squared to bunt. Puts one down, but it bounces up and hits him while he's still in the batter's box. Foul ball, strike one. This might be a good time for the catcher, Eros DeSiga, to go out there and talk to Austin Linhart. You can see the frustration bubbling over a little bit. Dossett already squared to bunt, but the 0-1 pitch will have to wait. He turns around and looks at second, fakes the throw again. That time it was Harrison Golden who was trying to sneak in behind Parker Martin. Pitch on the way. Dossett gets the bunt down, but it goes foul on the third base side. Didn't even get off the home plate dirt. DeSiga really pounced on it. 0-1 the count. Dossett taking his time, getting back in the box. Linhart looks back at Martin again. Now comes home with it. Swung on and missed. That was an 0-2 pitch. Sorry about that. Scoreboard said 0-1, so it's an 0-2 pitch, and there is your called strike, your swinging strike 3, actually.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Quinn Pfeiffer.
1 out, so still the infield fly rule is in effect, and Quinn Pfeiffer 0 for 1 with a second inning ground out comes up. Slightly open stance, right-handed box. Linhart brings it, breaking ball, burns off the outside corner for a strike. Austin infield at double play depth. Here's the 0-1, way upstairs, and Pfeiffer had to lean back to get out of the way. One and one the count. On a cool night in Siena. Linhart comes set, looks back at Martin. The 1-1. Ground ball toward Doe. He makes the play on to first. That was his only play because he had to charge it. He was too far away from the bag to do anything about the runner coming to third. So that's the second out. Score it 5-3.
Now batting the second baseman.
Second time that Pfeiffer has hit a ground ball that way.
Stevens.
Martin moves to third. And it's Vlasic at second. And now it's up to Zion Stevens, who led off the game with a homer. He's 1 for 2, struck out in the second. Linhart will now use the windup with runners at second and third, and that's upstairs. I believe our Friday game next week will be Dulles at Elkins, if I'm not mistaken. The Tuesday game is Hightower hosting Lamar Consolidated. Breaking ball in the outside corner, and the count 1-1 on Zion Stevens. He's got the stance that's neither open nor closed. 1-1, swung on and missed. And Linhart, you know, if he can get out of this and be down by no more than 2 runs, I think Austin would probably feel pretty good about that. But they've got to solve the freshman Jack Kernan. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Linhart pitches out of trouble. So for Ridge Point, 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. Top of the 4th coming. Austin trailing 5-3.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Brought to you by Xfinity, Archer Volkswagen, First Tire and Automotive, and Needville Insurance Agency. VypeFortBend.com is your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports.
That is the lovely and talented Clary Groen,
Leading off the top of the 4th,
public address announcer here at the Panthers' home ballpark. And here in the top of the fourth, it is Greg Cuevas to lead off for the Bulldogs, then Hampton Phillips and Jake Woods. Lefty McKernan working to the lefty hitter, Greg Cuevas. Second pitch goes all the way to the backstop. It's 1-1. Cuevas reached on an error in the first inning. There's a pitch, and it is downstairs. 2-1 the count. There's a ground ball up the middle. Stevens backhands it, and he has to eat the ball. That was going to be a base hit anyway. An infield hit for Greg Cuevas.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23, Hampton Phillips.
That's the fifth hit of the night for the Bulldogs. Hampton Phillips got a hit to end the third. However, his teammate Cuevas got thrown out at the plate. There's a ground ball toward Vasas at shortstop. Could be two. Flips to Stevens on to first, but it's not in time for the double play. In fact, it gets past Vlasic, and now they're going to pick off Phillips. He turned left after passing first base, and in the umpire's judgment, he intended to go to second. Vlasic applied the tag, and a great job of backing up over there by Kennett.
Jake Woods.
That's why the catcher hustles over there. So he hit into a funny double play. It went 6 to 4 to 2 to 3. DP. Base is clean. 2 outs for Jake Woods. First pitch to him was a ball from McKernan. And second one was a strike. Here's the 1-1. Roger Smith along with the silent partner, the producer extraordinaire in the mothership at Vype World headquarters, Shane Sholwinski. Here's the 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. McKernan shakes off a sign, gets the one he wants, brings the 2-2, and it's a called strike 3 at the letters, his 7th strikeout since coming on at the beginning of the second inning. So for the Austin Bulldogs, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base, and we will proceed to the bottom of the fourth. Ridgepoint leading Austin 5-3.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
The Ridge Point offense goes back to work again here in the bottom of the fourth. They lead at 5-3 over Austin, and Owen Ferris, the right fielder, leads off 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a strikeout. Linhart brings him the first pitch, and it's upstairs for ball one. We'll have the Tuesday night game as Hightower hosts Lamar Consolidated. Here's the pitch by Linhart. The 1-0 is in the dirt, 2-0. So Hightower baseball is one of those things where we just haven't really done too many of their games because they've been building their program. Ferris lashes one foul down the left side. Hightower is 1-1 in their district games this year. They're playing Lamar Consolidated tonight at Lamar Consolidated. They're 1-1 after splitting a pair with Angleton. 2-1 to Ferris is up and in, 3-1. Justin Vossas on deck to be followed by J.J. Kennett. Linhart nods at his catcher DeSiga, brings the 3-1. High fly ball to left field. And that is sending Groen. That is all the way out of here. No, it's off the fence. Jake Woods played it off the fence. And it's a double. Almost got out of here by Ferris.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8.
Now Vossas with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Hits are now even at 5. Ridge Point already leading at 5-3. Vossas, who was 4 for 5 on Tuesday night, has walked and singled. Linhart looks back at second. Breaking ball hard up the middle. Harrison Golden scoops it, throws to first, in time to get Vossas. No! They call him safe. Safe at first base. That was a very close play. Very, very close.
Now
but it'll go down as an infield hit, and on the play, Ferris moves to third. You can't really get rid of the ball more quickly and make a better throw than Golden did. And you can't make a better stretch than Ryan Dugas did. Still, it looked like maybe they got him by less than half a step. Now J.J. Kennett hit by a pitch and singled. First pitch is a curveball. He goes the other way into right field with a base hit. Owen Ferris scores to make it 6-3. Vossas moves to second, and Ridge Point keeps the merry-go-round moving. 6-3 is our score, and now it's Carter Groen. I've already mentioned Carter Groen's name this inning, and I didn't mean to because I didn't flip my little defensive chart over. So when the ball was rocketed to left field off the bat of Ferris, I should have said Jake Woods, and I said Groen. Another infield fly situation. Runners first and second, less than 2 out. 0 outs, to be honest. To be precise, I should say. Groen squares to bunt. Linhart turns around and throws back to second, and Vossas, I don't know how many belly flops he's had to do tonight. I'm thinking at least 7. Diving back into a base on a pickoff attempt. Groen 0 for 2. Actually, 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the third. Swings at an inside pitch off the fists. And even on a chilly night like this, I think he feels like his hands have been in a beehive. But he shakes it off. 0-1 the count. Linhart comes set. Brings it. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Linhart looks back at Vossas again. Brings the pitch home. Swung on and missed. Groen has struck out for the second time tonight. That's the first out of the inning. Now Parker Martin. He's walked twice.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 10, Parker Martin.
Let's go, Parker.
Lefty hitting Parker Martin, taps the outside corner of the plate, then the inside corner. Now ready to face Linhart with runners at first and second. Pitch on the way, and it's a hard smash into right field. Another single, and another run is going to score as Vossas comes around. The throw is just late. Nice relay by Golden, but they couldn't get him, and it makes it 7-3. Fourth hit of the inning for Ridge Point.
Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Travis Vlasic.
Now Travis Vlasic hit by a pitch in the first. Ouch. Reached on an error in the third. Ouch for Austin. And we still have just one out. Runners first and second. Linhart delivers to Vlasic. It's a slow roller toward Doe at third. Scoops it and drops it. Everybody's safe. Another E5. Now the bases are loaded.
Now batting the center fielder, number 15, Mason Dawson.
After Austin got 3 in the top of the first, Ridge Point scored 2 in the bottom of the first, 3 in the bottom of the third, and 2 more in the bottom of the fourth. Linhart will go from the windup with the bases loaded as he pitches to Mason Dossett. In on the hands, fouled off. And I think that bounced off the umpire's catcher's mask because he's taking it off, and he'll be okay, but doesn't feel real good. 0-1 the count. Linhart nods at his catcher. Now rocks in, brings the 0-1. Downstairs to Dossett, 1-1. Dossett is a hurdler on the track team. You know who was a great hurdler? Dennis Brantley, head football coach at Elkins. Here's the 1-1. High pop up on the infield, and it should be. No, it's bases loaded. Doe makes the play right in front of Golden. And you know what? Even if he had dropped that, it would not have been a problem for Austin. They simply could have thrown home.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Quinn Pfeiffer.
So pop up to the third baseman is the second out. Base is still loaded, and now Quinn Pfeiffer, 2 ground outs toward third. Linhart will keep going from the windup. Breaking ball, outside corner strike. Linhart nods. Looks like he feels good about this pitch selection, but the pitch is high, and it's 1-1. I should have brought a hoodie. I do have several layers on, but the hoodie would have completed the ensemble. 1-1 pitch in under the hands, and it's ball 2. Here comes the 2-1, breaking ball, and he gets past DeSiga, and that's going to bring home another run. Blaine Ryan scores, running for Kennett. And the score is now 8-3, and you know, when Ridge Point fell behind 3-0 in the top of the first, a run rule game was the furthest thing from my mind, but now they have a lead of 8-3. And they are rolling And now it's Quinn Pfeiffer, and it's ball 4.
Now batting.
So Pfeiffer reaches base for the first time.
Zion Stevens.
Martin is at third. Vlasic is at second. Pfeiffer is at first. And now back to the top of the order, Zion Stevens, the 9th Panther hitter to come to the plate here in the 4th. It's just warm enough here tonight to see just a few insects, but they probably won't live through the night. It's going to get down to 50. Here's a 1-0. Curveball down and away, 2-0. The Bulldogs, after losing to Travis 4-1 on Tuesday night, had to be feeling really good about themselves after they led 3-0 after a half inning. There's a slow roller to second. That'll be an easy out. Greg Cuevas throws out Stevens, who slipped in the batter's box. That's why I said it was going to be an easy play. He could have kicked it, and it still would have enabled him to throw out Zion Stevens. And Ridge Point is done in the 4th, but they score 3 times, and they lead 8-3 on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 3/31/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and xFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Austin Linhart will lead off for the Austin Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th, to be followed by Harrison Golden and Tyler Doe. This freshman left-hander Jack McKernan has been marvelous since he came on in the 2nd. Swing and a miss, strike at a curve on the first pitch to Linhart, who's 0 for 1 with a 2nd inning strikeout. That was McKernan. That pitch is also a strike on the inside corner, and Linhart backed away. Thought it missed. 0-2. McKernan rocks and brings it downstairs. Linhart wisely lays off. I was thinking about if you live in the Austin neighborhoods. By the way, that's a called strike 3. 8th strikeout for McKernan. I should have had that thought later. Anyway, I was kind of wondering, if you live in the Austin neighborhoods, what route would you take to come to
11, Harrison
Siena
Golden.
and play this ball game? There are several different ways that you can make the trip. Now Harrison Golden, first pitch to him is a curveball, misses away. He doubled to lead off the game and walked in the 2nd. Since then, the Austin offense has been shut down. 1-0 pitch down and away. So, by the way, I was driving around in the New Territory subdivision today, and I believe that a lot of the kids who go to Austin live in New Territory. McKernan brings the 2-0. Down and out and underneath. Catcher Kennett for ball 3. There is a street in new territory called Ridge Point, but it's one word, not two. 3-0. Burned off the outside corner, and Golden was taking all the way. Not insurmountable for the Dogs, but they are down by 5. And that's inside for ball 4, and Golden will head on down to first base.
Now batting the third baseman, number 2.
And that's the second walk
Tyler
issued by McKernan. Now opportunity knocking for Tyler Doe, but Tyler struck out a couple of times. You know he's really itching to get a base hit here and start a rally. Lays off the first pitch, and it's outside for ball 1. McKernan gets the sign from Kennett, but throws over to first base, and Golden is back in. McKernan shakes off one sign, gets the one he wants. The 1-0 pitch gets underneath Kennett, and Golden moves to second. Makes a big turn there, but Kennett finds the baseball, and the count is 2-0 on Doe. I think I might see something stirring in the Ridge Point bullpen right now. With a runner in scoring position and a 2-0 count, McKernan brings it, swung on and missed. 2-1 on Tyler Doe. McKernan looks back at second. Golden, a short lead. Down and in, and it's 3-1. Kennett drops to his knees. Now he's in the crouch. Sets up down the middle. The pitch is outside, and Doe draws a walk. First time he's been on base. A pair of walks for the Alston Bulldogs, and maybe they have something going here. Will Liner, double in the first, strikeout in the third. If it sounds like I'm having trouble talking, it's just because when I get a little bit cold, the words don't come out as smoothly. Clinton Welch is coming out to the mound for the Panthers. And I'm looking down at the Ridge Point bullpen. Nobody's throwing yet. I thought I might have seen someone going over there and getting loose. But evidently this is Kernan's game. Home plate umpire is going to clean off the plate, and now Coach Welch is headed back to the dugout. But if he hadn't been, I think the umpire was going to go out there and say, come on, let's get on with this thing. Will Liner, say hey, Willie. I might seem obsessed with the infield fly rule. Guess what? We're in another infield fly rule situation. Foul ball down the right field line, and it will twist into the bullpen. Will Liner got a double over Dossett's head when the wind kind of gave it a push. That brought home Harrison Golden with the first run. Austin scored 2 more times in the first, but since then, Ridge Point has scored 8 times. Here's the 0-1 outside. Nice play by Kennett just to backhand it. I think that's coming out of the Ridge Point dugout. Evidently, they know exactly what Will's first name is. Wilby? That's what it sounds like they're saying. Here's the 1-1. Downstairs, and it's 2-1. I'm sure he's doing his very best not to pay attention to that. But wouldn't it be great to hit a gapper when they're doing that? Downstairs, and it's 3-1. McKernan having a hard time. He's gone 3-1 on the first two hitters and walked both of them. Doesn't want to walk the bases full. Base hit up the middle. No, it is Vossas. Flips it to Stevens and on to first for a double play. I said base hit because I thought surely that's in center field. I am not on my game tonight, but Justin Vossas certainly was. 6-4-3 it goes. Double play that ends the inning, that is. And we will move on to the bottom of the fifth inning. 8-3, Ridgepoint on top. That double play was devastating for the Dogs.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Austin brings on a new pitcher. It's James Garza. He's been fantastic in the month of March. He got a win on March 5th against Morton Ranch, and then last Saturday against Angleton. Wins in both of those games and made a relief appearance Friday against Katy Taylor. His ERA is 0.57 in 12 1/3 innings pitched in the month of March. 6 hits allowed in those 12 1/3. 3 runs, 1 of those earned, and he struck out 12 and walked only 3.
The right fielder, number 2.
Right-handed senior James Garza to face Owen Ferris, who started the 4th inning when Ridgepoint scored 3 more times, and they lead it 8-3. Ferris flied out to center, struck out, and got a double. 1 for 3. Garza brings him the first pitch, curveball way upstairs. Ferris is ahead 1-0. Quick step out, back in. Slightly open stance. DeSiga wants the target on the outside. Breaking ball is in there for a strike at the letters. Garza looks over the top of his glove before starting the windup. Kicks and comes home. Breaking ball missed. 1-1. Garza looks over the top of his glove and brings the 2-1. In there for a strike, it's 2-2. Garza wears number 34. Rocks and fires. Fly ball to left field. Jake Woods backing up, and it's off his glove. Oh my goodness. That's another error. And now coming around second and headed for third. Golden's throw is high to Doe and sliding in safely. Let's give him a triple. Triple for Owen Ferris. It ended up being a very tough play to make out there in left field. So
now batting the shortstop, number 8.
That's a triple, not an error on Woods.
Vasos.
Now Vasas. Easy to get a run home here if you're Justin Vasas. Garza will go from the windup. First pitch is a curveball away. 1-0 on the Ridgepoint shortstop. Garza brings the 1-0. That's a fly ball to shallow right field. Ranging over is Will Liner. He's got it. And Ferris starts but goes back. Great job by Liner to get it back in, and they prevent the run from scoring. And that's the first time they've kept Vasas off the bases.
Now batting the catcher, number 4, J.J. Kennett.
One away, and J.J. Kennett hit by a pitch, then singled twice, and has scored 2 runs tonight. Home plate umpire has his hand up. Now he points at Garza, and here we go. Curveball high. Kennett looks over at Coach Welch. Garza in his first inning of work brings it. That's upstairs, 2-0. Kennett, after a pitch that he takes, kind of steps past the front of the batter's box, bends at the waist and looks down at the coach. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball outside. Garza pitching carefully here and maybe just trying to set up the double play. The 3-0, not close. 4-pitch walk for Kennett. Blaine Ryan will come on and run for him, I'm sure. And Carter Groen.
For Ridgepoint, now running at first base, number 9, Blaine Ryan. Now batting.
Did reach on an error in the 3rd.
Carter Groen.
Kicking the dirt around in the right-handed box. Looking at Garza for the first time in this game. Garza comes set. Pitch on the way. Curveball burned off the outside corner. 0-1. I'm curious about who's playing where in the coming week. That pitch gets through to Siga, and it's going to bring home a run. Ferris scores from 3rd. And on to 2nd goes Blaine Ryan. It's 9-3. And Ridgepoint still very much in business. Just 1 out. Groen adjusting the Velcro on the batting gloves. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. It's 1-2. Runner in scoring position with a count of 1-2. Groen looks at a curveball and it just missed. And Austin fans and players really wanted a called strike 3 on there, that one. But as the Stones famously said, you can't always get what you want. Here's the 2-2. That's upstairs for ball 3. Here's the payoff pitch, and it is lined toward left field, and it gets down in front of Woods. And stopping at 3rd is Blaine Ryan. A nice throw in by Woods, cut off by Golden, or by Doe rather. And the first base hit of the night for Carter Groen.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 10, Parker Martin.
Well, you know who's batting. Let's see, what's going to happen Tuesday? Dulles is coming to Ridgepoint. Travis will be at Bush. Austin goes to George Ranch, and it's Elkins at Clements. That's Tuesday. Parker Martin swings at the first pitch. It's foul in the air on the left side. Doesn't get out of play, but Doe can't get to it. You got a long way to run in foul territory here at Ridge Point. Our broadcast on Tuesday will be Hightower hosting Lamar Consolidated. Garza from the stretch. There goes Groen. Curveball in there for a strike and no throw. I'm sorry, Martin. Yeah, Groen rather. Groen stole second. Martin's in the batter's box.
Go, Parker.
2 runners in scoring position. Ridge Point already leading by 6. 9-3. Garza brings it. And that is hit high in the air the other way. Back goes Woods, makes the catch. Tagging at third base is Ryan, comes home to score the 10th run. 10-3 Ridge Point. And Groen stays at second. 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 16, Travis Vlasic.
Sacrifice fly for Parker Martin, and now Travis Vlasic. I'm sure Tyler Doe, the third baseman for Austin, is sick of looking at him because he's made 2 errors on ground balls that Vlasic has hit his way. First pitch is in there for a strike. Looked a little below the knees. That might have been a strike at the knees to Hank Hill's father. Next one. Breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike. 0-2. Groen is at second. And Vlasic fouls one out of play just over the outreached arms of the fans on the first base side. You know, we always say that our schedule is subject to change, and it could be. But I'll try to tell you when I think our next Ridge Point broadcast is going to be and our next Austin broadcast. Here's the 1-2. Yeah, it looked good, but evidently it was high. Travis at Ridge Point, but that's softball, and that's on Tuesday, March the 29th. Vlasic lifts a high fly ball to center. Ranging over is Phillips. He's under it and makes the catch. His hat comes off, but that doesn't matter. So Austin gets out of it, but not before they give up 2 more runs. We have played 5.5. No, we've played 6 full. No, we played 5 and we played. Oh.
He's been stolen.
I need to take more Prevagen, but you're only supposed to take 1 a day. We've played 5, and it's 10-3 Ridge Point.
Don't wait. Call
help me.
QC Kinetics.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 3/31/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Logan Witt fouls off the first pitch from Jack McKernan to begin the sixth. It's 10-3. Ridge Point on top of Austin. McKernan brings the next one. Ground ball to first. Behind the bag. Easy play over there for Vlasic. Takes 3 quick steps to the bag, and there's 1 out in the sixth. Ridge Point has out-hit Austin 9-5. 4 Bulldog errors certainly have not helped their cause. They took the lead early, 3-0. After a half inning of play, and Ridge Point has just been putting crooked numbers up. They have scored in every inning except the second. Kernan now facing Ryan Dugas and starts him with a strike on the inside corner. Scored that last play, 3 unassisted. Dugas swings and misses at a heater from McKernan. The fireballing left-handed freshman. And Dugas just trying to break up his rhythm, steps out. Outside target set up by Kennett. And it's a swing and a miss. No way he could catch up. McKernan is throwing smoke. That's his 9th strikeout. Now it's Greg Cuevas.
Baseman, number 4, Gregory Cuevas.
Other than that, top of the first inning, it's been a very frustrating night for Austin. Wow. That startled me. Got all the way through, and it just shows you how hard, it shows you, through audio, just how hard McKernan throws. That one's downstairs. Ball 2. 2-0 on Greg Cuevas. Cuevas is hit into a double play in the 4th, and there was a double play in the 5th by Will Liner. I'm not really sure what the count is. Maybe the umpire will hold up the proper number of fingers. Can't get over how loud it was when McKernan's pitch hit the backstop. Up and in. Well, that was ball 4. So I think that's the 3rd walk. Yes, it is. Issued by McKernan.
Number 23, Hampton Phillips.
Runner at first with 2 outs, and Hampton Phillips stands in. Pitch on the way. I think I said incorrectly. I said that Cuevas hit into a double play. It was actually Hampton Phillips who hit into the double play in the 3rd. He takes the first 2 pitches. And it's 2-0. McKernan came on in relief of Devin McComas. And now a balk on McKernan. And Coach Welch looks a little flummoxed on the first base side. I don't think that he believes it was a balk by McKernan. McKernan certainly didn't look like he was admitting to anything. There's a swing and a foul ball back. 2-1 the count on Phillips. Runner at second base is Cuevas after the balk. Phillips hits it through the right side. Stevens over, bounces off of his glove. It's an error and everybody's safe, and coming on home and scoring. The opportunistic Cuevas comes home from 3rd. The throw actually gets over the catcher Kennett, and as a result, you have Hampton Phillips end up on second base. So the Bulldogs manufacture a 2-out run on a walk, a balk, and coaxing an error out of Zion Stevens at second base. And now it's up to Jake Woods. I know Jake Woods regrets not catching what ended up being a triple for Ridge Point that helped them score twice in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3.
First pitch is a strike to Woods. He's been a strikeout victim twice. McKernan brings it. Curveball on the outside corner. McKernan has given up his first run of the night here in the top of the 6th. But he could wriggle off the hook if he throws another strike to Jake Woods. McKernan comes set, not really paying attention to Phillips at second. That pitch down and away. Kennett keeps it in front, and Phillips stays at second. And we have a step off by McKernan. Wood steps out, right back in. Okay, let's do this. McKernan brings it outside. The count is even, 2-2. And the umpire looks like Richard Nixon back in the day. Peace signs on each hand. McKernan looks back at second, throws, and Hampton Phillips dives back in. Austin trying to get back into it. They've scored a run here in the top of the 6th to make it 10-4. Pitch on the way upstairs. Kennett comes up and grabs it. And we've got a 3-2 count. Got to think of a nickname for McKernan. How about Jack the Ripper? Takes his time, now brings the 3-2, swung on and missed. Let's see. 8, 9, 10 strikeouts for Jack McKernan. All right, it's not Friday night. Yes, it is. Little chicken fries. How many mistakes can a guy make in a night? I'm so sorry. We'll be back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land for taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week.
The bottom of the 6th for
Braden
Ridge Point.
McCormick is going to lead off for Ridge Point, pinch hitter.
McCormick.
He's hitting .600 during the month of March with an on-base percentage of .714. 3 hits and 5 at-bats. He's got a pair of RBIs. He's walked twice. And the first pitch swinging, fouls it out of play back behind us on top of the hitting facility. James Garza on for his second inning of work for Austin. The Bulldogs trail the Panthers 10-4. Pitch on the way. Down and out for a ball. Here comes the 1-1. Curve ball upstairs. McCormick is batting in place of Mason Dossett, the center fielder. Curveball in there from Garza, and the count is 2-2. Quinn Pfeiffer is due, but we're going to have another pinch hitter. Tyler Martin is in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Garza gets his first strikeout. Tyler Martin 1 for 6 in the month of March. Had a run
Now
driven
batting
in.
Number 3.
Drew a
Tyler
pair of walks,
Martin.
and he has come on as a courtesy runner several times and scored 6 times during the month of March. Garza starts him with a fastball inside. It got him. Grazed his sleeve. And Tyler Martin goes to first base. There have been a whole lot of hit by pitches in this game.
Now batting
Just one by Garza.
second baseman number 1, Zion Stevens.
Two were issued by the starter Linhart. Now Zion Stevens back to the top. Led off the game with a home run. Garza rocks and brings the curveball. It gets underneath DeSiga, and Martin moves over to second base. After homering in the first, Stevens has struck out a couple of times and hit a ground ball to second base. One away and a runner in scoring position. Pitch to Stevens. Backhanded by DeSiga. It's down and away for a ball. 2-0. The wind has almost completely died down now. That pitch bounces in, and it's 3-0. Coach Clinton Welch wanted to be sure it was ball 3, and it was. Garza brings it. Outside corner strike. Stevens taking all the way. Garza looks back at second, now brings it, and the pitch is high. Stevens draws a walk, and there are runners at first and second.
Now batting right fielder number 2, Owen Ferris.
Now Owen Ferris, who hit that triple to left field his last time up, he's also doubled. Very productive night for him. Steps into the box, and Garza brings the first one. Fastball strike at the letters. Garza's probably been Austin's best pitcher during the month of March. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball and a beauty. Burned off the outside edge and had that really sharp drop at the end. The proverbial 12-6 curveball. Looks back at second. The 0-2 is outside for a ball. Tyler Martin running off of second. Zion Stevens is at first. Garza brings the 1-2. Breaking ball just high, and it's 2-2. So next week, Austin has George Ranch and Bush. Ridgepoint has Dulles and George Ranch. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball to center field. Going back is Hampton Phillips, chasing it into the gap. Very nice catch. Nice running catch, and the runners have to retreat. And that gets some applause from the Ridgepoint side as well. Hampton Phillips reading that one
Now batting
beautifully.
the shortstop, number 8, Justin Vasos.
So it's just a loud out for Ferris. And the second out of the inning. Still runners first and second. No more infield fly rule in effect. And Vasos comes up. Takes a strike on the first pitch. He's walked, singled, and flied out to right field. If he gets a hit here, it'll be a second consecutive 4 out of 5 night. But it's a slow roller to second. Greg Cuevas charges, boots it, and safe at first. The bases are loaded as Vasos reaches on an error. Is that the 6th error by the Bulldogs? I'm afraid it is. Now J.J. Kennett, the catcher, will come up.
J.J. Kennett.
Garza will go out of the windup with the bases loaded now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 10-4 Ridgepoint. And it's conceivable that they could make this a run rule game right here before sending it to the 7th. Second pitch is high to Kennett. Garza looks over the top of his glove, gets the sign he wants. Roxanne fires. That is high to center field. Ranging back is Phillips. He's near the fence. He reaches up. It gets over his head. That scores 1 run. Martin has scored. And a play at third base almost gets it almost gets Kennett, but 3 runs come in. It is 13-4, and all of a sudden, he's
Now
the technical knockout run at third.
Number 17, Carter Groen.
And Carter Groen can do the honors. That is a triple for Kennett. Drives home 3. You know, we might ought to make him the post-game interview
Now riding
guest.
at third base, number 9, Blaine Ryan.
Kennett comes off. Blaine Ryan will run for him at third. If you heard everybody laughing, it's because Kennett was posing at third. They threw there and tried to get him, and now Groen can end it if he gets this run to come home, and he fouls it straight back on the first pitch. Groen can end it before the Coyotes start howling here in Siena. Blaine Ryan would be the finishing run. I'm not going to call it the winning run because Ridgepoint's already up 13-4. It comes up and in a little bit. The ball to Groen. 1-1. Parker Martin waits to bat next. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Garza rocks and fires. Down and in. DeSiga has it go underneath him, but it rolls back only about 15 feet, and Ryan does not try to come home. Ridgepoint has out-hit Austin 9-5, and since they gave up, well, never mind. Here we go. That is roped down the left field line. It will stay in the park, but it'll bring home Blaine Ryan, and we are done. Technically, it's a single for Carter Groen. He ends up on second, but that puts Ridgepoint up by 10. And as Howard Cosell used to say, this fight should be
And that's your ball game, folks.
Yes, indeed it is.
Thank you for coming out to watch.
All right, I'll be back with the
Ridgepoint
totals.
Athletics
It's kind of a
tonight.
messy scorebook. It's been that kind of night. A lot of scoring. 14-3, 14-4. Ridgepoint wins it. We'll be back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
You are the We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
All righty then.
Indeed you do. Instant match.
So this is Roger Smith here on VypeFortBend.com, and it ends up being an easy-looking win for the Ridgepoint Panthers after they fell behind 3-0. They came storming back to get the win. For the Ridgepoint Panthers, who improved to 2-0 in District 26A play, 14 runs on 10 hits. The last one was a rope to left field by Carter Groen that sent home the winning run, or not so much the winning run, but the one that put it over the top. It was a run rule game. So the 10th hit got it done. 2 errors committed by the Ridgepoint Panthers, and they left 9 runners on base during the evening. For the Austin Bulldogs, who are now 0-2 in District 26A play, after the promising start, they end up losing 4 runs on 5 hits, and they made 6 errors. It was just a tough night fielding for the Austin Bulldogs. They left 2 runners on base. The winning pitcher, Jack McKernan, comes out of the bullpen for Ridgepoint, basically pitches from the second inning on, and really came through strong. Austin Linhart takes the loss for the Austin Bulldogs. James Garza came out and finished things up for Austin, but he was the one that gave up the run that made it a 10-run advantage. So McKernan gets the win, Linhart takes the loss. We were talking about what will be happening next week. So, by the way, our broadcast will be Lamar Consolidated taking on Hightower on Tuesday night, and the Hightower Hurricanes are 11-1-1 on the season. I don't know what they're doing tonight in their game at Lamar Consolidated, but at the very least they would be 11-2-1 starting play on Tuesday night. But if they get the win, then they're 12-1-1. Not bad at all. So next week's Tuesday's games for the Class 6A teams, it's Dulles at Ridgepoint, Travis at Bush, Austin at George Ranch, and Elkins at Clements. And then on Friday night, it's Ridgepoint at George Ranch, Clements at Travis, Bush at Austin, and our broadcast game is Dulles at Elkins. By the way, those of you who have been waiting for a softball game, Travis and Ridgepoint will be our softball game on Tuesday, March the 29th, and then Austin at Travis at 6 o'clock on Friday, April the 1st. Speaking of waiting, Coach Clinton Welch is talking to his team, and I'm kind of waiting on a possible post-game interview. I don't know if we'll get who we're looking for or not, because, it's more important to have Coach Welch tell the Ridgepoint Panthers what they need to hear. Even after a 14-4 win, he's always teaching, always motivating. And you know what? I think I'm just going to say goodbye right now. And I'm going to say thank you so much for listening. And I also want to thank my partner, my silent partner back there at the mothership. That is, and by the way, I'm afraid I've made so many mistakes tonight. I'm afraid I'm going to say his name wrong. Now I've got to put it in front of me. Shane Scholwinski, making sure we sounded good for you, even when I was saying the wrong thing. Again, our final score, 14-4. Ridgepoint defeats Austin, and the Panthers are rolling along through District 26A play. For everybody who's a part of the VypeFortBend.com team, Roger Smith saying goodbye from Siena, 14-4. Panthers win it over the Bulldogs. Good night, everybody, and we will talk to you on Tuesday as Hightower takes on Lamar Consolidated. Good night, and God bless.